Tank settings in GOtrack eSpray computer. For tank settings, go to menu, tank, and here is the list of tank settings. First setting is a tank size. So here you select what is the capacity of the tank. In this case, sprayer is 2100 liters. We press save. Now we have a choice with liquid level measurement. So in this sprayer, flow meter is used for water level calculation, but it can be also calculated with pressure. When this setting is selected, then water level is calculated by pressure, and the right nozzles in the spraying program must be selected. So if there is a spraying program created, you have to put the proper nozzles, and those nozzles must be clean. So in this case, computer will calculate water level based on the pressure, the speed, and the spraying program. If you have a flow meter in the sprayer, then you can use this setting, and if you have a level sensor, then you can use this setting. After setting a level sensor, which can be available only when the liquid level sensor is activated, here enabled, it must be enabled, and must be selected current sensor 420 milliamps. Then here the level sensor will be possible to select. So press save, and now another setting is liquid level sensor. Here we select the type of the sensor. We recommend, of course, current sensor 420 milliamps. You can also use 0.20 milliamps, but this one is most common. Average reading. This is the time of averaging the readings from the sensor. Some sensors are very sensitive and can give you very different readings, because water in the tank is moving, and the pressure or the distance to the water is changing all the time. So if that gives you very unstable readings, here you can increase the time of averaging, and more time you add here, the more stable reading you have. But some sensors, level sensors, are already with averaging built in, so in this case I will not use here averaging time. We go back, we have another setting which is a raw value. In this menu you can see the current reading from the sensor, so it is very good menu to check if the sensor gives you proper readings. Of course, if you have a sensor 420 milliamps, you shouldn't see here another values than between 4 and 20 milliamps. If you see, for example, 0 milliamps, it means that the sensor is not connected, or cables are broken, or something happened with the sensor. But if you can see 420 milliamps, the values between those values, it means the sensor should work properly. We go back. Another setting is a tank calibration. So if you have selected water level sensor, then you have to calibrate the tank. The profile, you have to create the profile of the tank. First thing you have to do is you have to select the calibration resolution. Recommended value by us is 100 liters. So every calibration point will be done every 100 liters. You can of course decrease this value or increase this value if you don't want to make so many calibration points. You can, for example, make it every 200 liters. But let's do it with 100. And so when the calibration resolution is selected, then you can press start. You can see the information that the current profile will be deleted. Okay, and now here's the tank calibration menu. You can see the current reading is this one, and you should the sprayer tank should be empty at the beginning. So at the value of 0 liters, you press save. Now you have to pour into the sprayer 100 liters, exactly 100 liters. It is good, for example, to place the sprayer on the scale, or if you don't have a scale, you can use, for example, a flow meter and pour into the sprayer exactly 100 liters. So after adding 100 liters, you have to wait until this reading gets stable, and when it is stable, then you press save. And again you pour into the sprayer next 100 liters, so it's gonna be 200 liters. We are waiting for the stable reading and press save. Of course, these values are nearly the same because I do not pour into water into the sprayer water, but normally those values should change. Then you press save, you put the name, you press save, and your profile is saved. If you want to change a profile, you can go to the profile list, and here you can see the profile list, and you can select edit or delete. Yes, and now current profile is selected. In case you want to change some profile point to another value because you did an error or something, or for example you pour more than 100 liters, so you can increase the number of liters by pressing this button, or you can decrease and enter the profile point for this value. Save, and that's all from the calibration. So if in liquid level measurement level sensor is selected, then in the home screen, after pressing this this button, you can select the amount of water you want to pour into the sprayer. So for example, let's press 1500, and this bar represents the whole sprayer, this line represents the 1500 liters, and when you are filling the sprayer, this bar will increase, and before it will reach this bar, the computer will start to beep if the appropriate alarm is turned on. So if you go to alarms and you press tank filling alarm, and if this sound alarm, graphical alarm, and the alarm automatically is turned on, then you can hear the beeping 50 liters before reaching the filling, demanded filling. So you are filling the sprayer 50 liters before 1500. Computer will start to make a noise, and also will give the graphical alarm. If another type of the water liquid level measurement is selected, for example calculated with flow meter, then after pressing this button, you select how many liters is at the moment in the sprayer. So right now I should have 1500 liters in the sprayer, and I have selected this value, and now computer will calculate this level from the flow meter readings. If you select if you select calculate it with pressure, this is done exactly the same, but with the pressure.